seen anything like that. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program Thanksgiving Special, where we talk to sports and other stuff, like turkeys. Speaking of which, what do you call a dance held for a bunch of turkeys? A butter ball. I'm Roy Harter, and here's your host, Mr. Eastside David McDonald, everybody.
When I get off of this mountain, you know where I wanna go. Straight down the Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico, to Lake George, Louisiana, to a girl that I once knew. She told us to come on by if there's anything she can do. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I sprang a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. Good luck had you stung me, to the racetrack I did go. She bet on one horse to win, and I bet on another show. The odds were in my favor, and I had them 5-1. That nag came around to win, sure enough she had won. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I sprang a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. I took on all of my winnings, and I gave little Bessie hell. She tore it up and threw it in my face, just for a laugh. Now there's one thing in the whole wide world I sure would love to see. That's when that little love of mine dips a donut in a tea. Hey, hey, I'm going up on Cripple Creek. She sends me if I sprang a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. There's a flood down in California, and up north it's freezing cold. And this living on the road is getting pretty old. So I guess I'll come home to my sweet mama and tell her I'll be rolling in. But you know deep down, I'm kinda tempted to go and see my Bessie again. I'm going up on Cripple Creek. She sends me if I sprang a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. Woo! Yo ho ho, yo do yo do yo do ho, yo ho ho, yo do yo do yo do ho, yo ho yo do ho, yo do yo do yo do ho, yo ho ho ho, yo do yo yo ho. Davey Mac Sports Program, Thanksgiving Special, baby. Roy Harter, Devan Harter, Bobby Tamburro, and Davey Mac. Out there, and we have a wonderful special plan for you today. It's our Thanksgiving special. Roy Harter,
That's right.
in the house. Bobby Tamburro in the house. Have to thank Roy's wonderful, talented son, Devan, playing a little guitar, baby. Come on. My God, the Harter family. they're better than the Carter family. I mean, screw those people, right?
That's right.
June, fuck her.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is musical over here, Roy Harter. And Roy, it's so nice being in the Roy house. Look at this. We like to have a Thanksgiving special year in and year out. We decided to, I decided to invite myself to Roy's house.
Sure did, David.
That's what I wanted to do. Because I wanted to have a nice, happy Thanksgiving special. The 2024, well, it's not the end of the year special. I guess I'll complain about 2024 later.
cross that bridge
1 month from now if I'm still alive.
Yes. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, buddy.
But I love these episodes, Roy. And, of course, a big shout-out. Robbie Robertson just passed away, Roy. Did you know that?
No, I didn't even know that.
No? Well, I mean, it happened 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago.
Oh, yeah, that I did know. Yeah. I thought...
It's the same guy.
I thought I was in a time warp, and he just passed away, and maybe I was able to predict the future here.
6 months, 5 months, however the fuck it was.
Yeah, it was probably, close to a year at this point.
No, but I mean, it's recent enough.
Yeah, fair, recent enough.
Obviously, everyone loves the band. The Last Waltz has become, my daughter loves the Last Waltz.
Oh, who doesn't love the Last
How
Waltz?
about that, Roy?
Nice one, Bill.
You know?
You raised her well, David.
She is a big fan of the band. And she loves that movie, and I think The Last Waltz has taken over as the #1 Thanksgiving film of all time.
Oh, without a doubt.
I mean, what else do you got? What other Thanksgiving flicks are there?
Well, how about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Isn't that Christmas, though?
No, you're right.
Okay.
You're right. Okay, I guess that's a biggie.
That's a good one.
You got any more? I have at least 2 or 3 Thanksgiving things.
Well, there's also the
movies.
There's also the Peanuts one, isn't there?
Peanuts special is one I was thinking of. Although that's not as good as the Christmas special, is it, Roy?
Not even close.
No, I wouldn't even put that above the Halloween special.
Yes, the Great Pumpkin takes all.
Yeah, so you're looking at number 3 for the goddamn Peanuts gang.
So what else is there, dude?
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Major League.
Who? What?
Major League.
Major League?
Yeah. It's all about
Fucking
the Indians.
baseball movie. It's all about the Indians. You see? No. Don't laugh on Thanksgiving. That's racist. And we're not supposed to do that anymore. Oh, wait. Maybe we are. We're allowed again.
It's back, baby.
After the election, I was told on Twitter, now we can say whatever the fuck we want again.
Yes, we're in the
that doesn't mean I'm participating.
No.
Robert. Okay. I get the this guy's been on the everyone's shit list for a long time now, but Woody Allen, Hannah and Her Sisters.
Oh, okay.
Is such a great Woody Allen movie and is a great Thanksgiving movie. There's 3 different scenes in Thanksgiving. It's, the movie takes place over the course of a few years.
I didn't think we were allowed to talk about Woody Allen movies anymore.
It's a brand new America, the election. He's back in vogue now.
How about Roman Polanski? Did he do anything?
Oh, yeah, no, he's big.
Yeah.
He's coming back to L.A. He's on a first flight back after the election. You see?
Weinstein's going to produce his movie.
Harvey, he's back too.
Okay, go. Great. Opens up a lot more movies to us, David.
I very selfishly, I fucking hated all of the Woody Allen scandals because I was a massive, and kind of still am, a massive Woody Allen fan.
Of course, well,
and rather than being a human and worrying about the victims or alleged victims, it was that now I can't say, that I'm a Woody Allen fan anymore.
I don't know if
it's all about me.
I don't know if Woody Allen actually had any victims as much as he did his daughter.
Victim? Well, no, Mia Farrow or something. I don't know all the ins and outs. I purposely didn't read the New York Post from 1991 to 2004.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart, buddy.
I decided, by the way, the other there's another Thanksgiving movie that no one talks about.
What's that?
Scent of a Woman.
Oh,
Al Pacino.
That's actually a really good one, David.
Chris O'Donnell.
Yes, good point.
Fantastic.
Yes, very good one. Actually.
You get a Thanksgiving goddamn dinner where Al Pacino yells at the fucking redheaded guy from West Wing.
Yeah.
And Billy Madison. He starts choking that guy. That guy always plays weasels, doesn't he? He is a classic weasel, man.
Yeah. We got to get a picture of him on camera so people know who we're talking about.
Yeah, you get that, and then and they're away, and then Pacino is driving the car. All that takes place Thanksgiving weekend. Did you know that? Go and watch your Scent of a Woman.
Yeah.
If you're afraid of the Woody Allen backlash that you're not allowed to admit that you watch Hannah and Her Sisters. By the way, that is a top 3 Woody Allen movie, period.
It's a good film.
And it has all the Thanksgiving scenes in it.
Yeah.
If you don't want that backlash, send to a woman. That's your thing. Because I feel like planes, trains, and automobiles, everyone says that.
Yeah.
No disrespect, Roy. I'm sorry for hitting your microphone.
That's okay.
I hit it right into your mouth. I'm going to chip your tooth by the end of this episode. Maybe I'll even do it on purpose. You say something stupid. Boom. It's like fucking foosball or some shit like this. Just slam your face. All right, so you just watch yourself today. No, listen. It's Thanksgiving. It's also your house. I feel bad threatening you in your own home.
I don't have health insurance, at least not dental. So, yeah.
You were saying for Thanksgiving, Jesus gave you a pinched nerve in your neck.
That's right, Dave.
What the fuck happened?
In case anyone's wondering why I'm looking so if I'm rotating so awkwardly, it's because I do have a pinched nerve in my neck, and it's impeding my mobility a bit.
Well, what happened? Why'd you get that? What happened there?
I was working out. I was doing my morning.
Working out?
Yeah.
Roy Harter?
I do my 50 push-ups
Robert,
every morning.
one time, the old Davey Mac Sports Program studios, Skinny Man.
Yeah, that's
studios.
right. Mm-hmm.
I walked in to Roy lifting dumbbells.
Yeah.
Wow.
3-pound weights.
Yes, but I was doing them 3,000 times. so that still counts,
You
David.
are lying on Thanksgiving when people are trying to have their hors d'oeuvres and their beers.
Yeah.
And you're lying to them. 3-pound dumbbells. I couldn't believe it. I was like a fucking parakeet could lift this shit.
I'm all about the reps. The reps. You gotta do a lot of reps.
Roy's a long-distance swimmer. He can't have an ounce of muscle. It's all got to be super toned.
No body fat.
What are you guys going to do for Thanksgiving?
Well, we're actually hosting here.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, right here in the studio.
Dave, man, invitation?
Bring it. Of course, you're always invited, David. Always invited.
You don't want that.
Oh,
You don't want that. I'm a Thanksgiving ruiner. Okay, buddy.
Well,
I have multiple moments. I think I've told Robert this. I did on at least Tales from the Satellite.
Yeah.
I said this on the Ron Fez show, but a little refresher.
Yeah.
I broke my mom's thumb on Thanksgiving in our family football game. 3-on-3. We got the 4 McDonald boys. We got Daddy and Mommy.
Okay.
Teams were always Daddy, me, and my brother Patrick versus Mommy, Wally, and my brother Mark. I think pretty balanced teams, actually. Now that I really with my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? The games were usually good.
You run the stats?
And my brother Mark, cross-country star.
Oh.
My mom was always quarterback.
Okay.
So she gives a little lateral to Mark on one play. Mm-hmm. Brilliant. The entire, me, my brother Patrick, and my dad all collapse on Mark. We're figuring the track star is going to run the goddamn football.
Of course.
Instead, trick play. Beanie Mac went out for a pass. My brother stops, throws, hits her, 25-yard completion, and she's off to the races. And it's Beanie Mac, 50, 45, 40, 30, 35, 20, 25, 10, 5, oh! Out of nowhere, like Randy Orton, Davey Mac RKO's his own mother into the bushes. Swear to God, because I refused to let the woman get a touchdown and needed to get her.
Yeah.
It was two-hand touch.
Yeah.
But I dove.
Yeah.
So two-hand touch when you dive is
You're gonna knock that poor
still
woman
a
off.
tackle.
Yeah, you're gonna knock her right off.
I told oh my God, my brother Wally and Mark were so mad at me.
Oh.
What are you doing tackling her? I dove on a two-hand touch, like a Superman type of deal.
Yeah.
But, okay, fine. At the time, this is like 30 years ago. So at the time, she's like 52.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Okay,
so-
she's 82 right now. So or 83. Jesus, Beanie Mac's getting up there. So 53 years old.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom, right? That's all I did. She goes flying into the bushes, into the thorn bushes. Ow! Ow! My brothers are screaming at me. You know what I said? And I get reminded by this every Thanksgiving. You know what I said?
What's that, buddy?
It was a legal play. It was a legal hit.
Legal hit.
Yeah. Legal hit.
It's like that scene right out of the Meet the Fockers. Having the touch. Exact same scene.
Dude, we make those guys look tame. The McDonald family. Thanksgiving. A lot of controversy. I felt like Thanksgiving and Christmas were two of the more controversial holidays in our house. There was always some bullshit. So then they go, what's going on? I go, oh, come on. I go, Mom, are you really hurt? Oh, I can't. It hurts. It hurts. Bring her to the, wherever, the ER or some shit. Yeah, she comes back with a little fucking thumb sling. Split.
Of course, yeah.
I said, what happened? You broke my thumb. Not my fault. It was a legal hit. What am I supposed to do? Not try? Am I supposed to give up on the play? Am I supposed to give up like the New York Football Giants have given up?
No, and your brothers, to quote the movie Rudy, summed up their whole career with getting mad at you for stopping that touchdown.
Exactly.
Yep.
That is what Rudy would have done. Hustle
Absolutely.
until the whistle is blown.
That's right.
Or Mom's thumb is broken. Or.
Last time I checked, thumb's a long way from the heart, Dave.
I mean, I felt like it was just fun. And then the other controversy that I can't live down is when I was 8, they get the turkey and they put it on my little stupid plate, and there's turkey and there's the mashed potatoes, gravy all over the place.
Yeah.
Way too much gravy. And here's why. Because way too much gravy. I was blamed. I maintain my innocence to this day. But I get the plate.
Yeah.
I turn to walk to the table. Yeah. The food goes flying off the plate all over people. Like literally all over people. Like stuffing in grandma's hair.
Oh my God, Dave.
Like cranberry sauce in Uncle Buddy in his earlobe. and to this day, people are mad at me about that. I was 8. Why am I carrying the goddamn massive amount of food to the table? You just fix the kid at the table. You put the turkey in front of you. You tell the kid, sit at the table, sit down at your place, and we'll put the shit in front of you.
Wow, I'm surprised that you guys didn't have a kiddie table. You were actually allowed at the main table.
Oh, yes, I was.
Yeah.
Well, because I was entertainment. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is important. I maintain I was innocent because it was drenched in gravy. And it was the gravy that acted like a fucking slip and slide for the turkey and potatoes to be shooting off my plate and slamming into people. Not my fault.
Not your fault.
Not my fault. And I maintain that. The gravy all over the place, turkey all over the place, potatoes all over. An absolute depressing moment in my life, controversial moment in my life that I cannot live down to this very day. It gets brought up. Did you ever have anything happen at Thanksgiving?
We have pretty tame. Our Thanksgivings are pretty tame. Nothing.
Really?
No
controversies.
No controversy. We don't have a Dave McDonald in our family, so it's not quite as drama-free.
We have a lot of Dave McDonalds in my family.
Yeah, I mean, I think I find that offensive, but go ahead.
It's gotten so bad on my dad's side of the family, we aren't allowed to play games, like board games or anything, because it would get so competitive. There was a game called Catchphrase. It was like a little disc, and you would have a word, and you'd have to give clues, and then you'd hand it to the other team. And if it's in your hand when it buzzes, you lose. But my cousin wouldn't take the disc. Like, you'd give it to her, and she'd wait a second, and then you would have it in your hands because she wouldn't grab it. So I, like a Frisbee, flung it at her. And if she's not going to grab it, no more games.
Yep. When you throw things at people on Thanksgiving, they get mad at you.
They weren't
That's
thankful.
what I found.
They weren't thankful. It was the craziest thing.
I know. That's something we should do later. What are we thankful for in the year of 2024? Okay, because and I'm going to let you two go first when we do that.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing. Brutal year on the Dave Man. So I'm going to try and get advice or I'm going to try and get ideas from you guys.
Okay.
But just a brutal year. But you know what? I love Thanksgiving, though. I love this time of year. I love the holidays. And the one thing I can rest assured that I am not thankful for is the New York Football Giants. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, not doing so well, huh, David?
What a joke. Now, was I asking for the Giants to, bench or release Daniel Jones? 100%. What I'm also asking for is Joe Schoen and Brian Dable to get fired. I'm sorry. And you know what? Dable, okay, he was Coach of the Year 2 years ago. It's almost difficult to comprehend that and remember that and recall that because the team has gotten significantly worse in the 3 years. You can't start off good and then get shitty and then get shittiest in year 3. It should be the other way around. Your 3-year plan is you're bad at first, and then you get better.
That's right.
So they released Daniel Jones, but before they released him, they announced on Monday that Daniel would not be the starter. That was going to save them some money and, pretty much turn the page on the Daniel Jones era.
Right.
So they have that. So on Monday, Daniel Jones is fourth. Okay, he's the fourth string quarterback for the Giants.
Okay.
They had Drew Lock, who was the backup, and then they had DeVito, and then they had the Boyle, who was a Jets backup.
Right.
Okay, and they have Daniel Jones fourth.
Yeah.
Okay, at that point, you don't just let the guy go home. You don't just say, Daniel, thank you for your contributions to the New York Football Giants, and we wish you best of luck on your future endeavors. You don't fucking just send him home. You make him fourth string quarterback.
Ouch.
Where he's literally, Roy, just like counting the blades of grass during practice while the other guys are actually working on the game plan for that Sunday.
Seems insulting, David.
It's extremely insulting, but that's not all. The next day, they take a guy who is only played quarterback in his life. They think so little of Daniel Jones. They know that he's got nothing left to contribute to the New York Football Giants. Mm-hmm. They make him a practice safety. What that means, Roy, is they put him on defense.
To take hits?
Well, he's not taking hits, but as a fourth string quarterback, it's already insulting.
Yeah.
Now you're having the guy play a defensive position he's never played before.
If you're a quarterback, I'm sure it's,
it's just to embarrass this moron.
No.
And I'm not defending Daniel Jones. He's horrible. All I've done is been running him down on the Davey Mac Sports Program, so I'm not backpedaling. What I'm saying is they make the Giants look like a clown show on a daily basis. And the clown show, the tent keeps getting bigger and bigger with more and more clowns getting pushed in there.
Kind of like our show, huh?
Every day, you don't take a quarterback that you've decided he can't play anymore and that you're going to bench. And you say, but because we have other guys, who need the reps in practice, you go play safety on the defensive team. He's a 6'5" white guy from Duke, for crying out loud. He's not going to play good on defense. Jesus Christ. And because of the election, I can talk shit about white people.
Jesus Christ.
So the Giants are a disaster. An absolute disaster. And Daniel Jones needed to be benched. No doubt about it. Okay, Daniel Jones. I told you. I told you all. I told you all literally from day one that Dave Gettleman fucked this up. But then for Joe Schoen to double down when he had the opportunity to turn the page, all we needed to do was keep Saquon Barkley. We give $160 million to Daniel Jones? And again, they could have had Saquon Barkley back for $13 million. What? It's very upsetting to me.
It'd be one thing if he was having trouble reading the defenses and you went, okay, they're making him play safety so he understands it, but he just can't throw the football how he's supposed to.
He can't throw the football, and he is not a smart football player. He's a smart guy. Like, he seems like an intelligent human. Again, he went to Duke.
Okay.
He's pretty put together. He can articulate himself and whatnot. But when he gets on the football field, he misses wide open receivers. He can't do the progression. Everything takes too slow. He doesn't know. He knows how to run, but he doesn't know how to slide in the pocket. He doesn't know how to avoid a sack just by basic footwork. So he's horrible. Don't get me wrong. But Joe Schoen, the Giants general manager, is a disaster, friend. Okay?
All right.
A disaster. He don't deserve nothing on Thanksgiving. No turkey.
No turkey for him.
I don't know if they have a Thanksgiving Grinch. But if they don't, I'm volunteering for that position. And I want to go, and I want water balloons filled with piss, and I want them launched at Joe Schoen's house. I'm sorry. Joe Schoen, Giants general manager, has destroyed this team. And yet again, here we are, having to reset. You know, I really hope Giants fans appreciate Eli Manning now. And appreciate Tom Coughlin. Because he hasn't been the same. When Coughlin left, we're getting McAdoo, we're getting Shermer, we're getting Joe Judge. Dable was good out of the gate. But once you take Saquon Barkley away from Dable, he sucks. I don't know what to do. But here's the deal. So, look. Shane, Dable, Jones, they're all an embarrassment. The Giants organization's embarrassing. And John Mara, the Giants owner, is weak and is actually the biggest embarrassment of them all.
Oh, boy.
Because the guy knows, like, we shouldn't lose Saquon, but he doesn't tell that to general manager. He simply goes, if Saquon goes to Philly, I'm going to have a hard time sleeping at night. He says this on national television on Hard Knocks on HBO.
Yeah.
And then Saquon goes to fucking Philly. I guess he's having a hard time sleeping at night.
Yeah.
But that's weak. The owner needs to say to the general manager, make sure you get Saquon back here, okay? That's all you got to do. $13 million. Wait, so Eagles are paying him $12.5, and if we get a year, and if we give him $13 a year, he comes back. Yeah, make the deal, Shane. Make it.
Seems fair.
I don't want to. Well, there's this thing about once running backs hit the age 28, they're shit. Okay, look again. That's old school thinking. That's Earl Campbell thinking. Guys don't get the ground and pound that they used to.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Derrick Henry carries the ball 25 times a game. And look at Derrick Henry at the age of 30. My point is, in modern day times, with the health, with the medicine, with the rehab, with the doctors, with everything, with the fitness, guys are extending their careers later and later. So the old thing of, a 28-year-old running back is dead, so that's why we're not going to give Saquon Barkley, who was 27, a big contract, that is antiquated thinking.
That's right.
Okay? That's the way we thought in the 80s, not in the 2020s.
We have titanium limbs now. We don't know. We can extend people's
microchips.
Yes.
Make them a fucking Terminator.
That's it.
Even if you go back to the 80s, the stars played long careers. Like, think about Eddie George and all that. It was these flash-in-the-pan guys. We have enough history on Saquon now to know.
Of course. I mean, that is the other thing. It's like they were thinking Saquon is just some run-of-the-mill running back who all of a sudden is going to turn 28 and need a walker. And it's like, no, this is a premier elite athlete who can do amazing things. I think his prime is going to last a little longer. Because I watch football.
Yeah.
And I don't go by this bullshit. Everyone's doing Moneyball now, where they're just out thinking themselves. It's not just baseball. It's football. It's basketball. Every general manager thinks they're smarter than the sport. You look at the games.
Yeah.
You identify the superstars.
Yeah.
You get them on your team, and you pay them. Because superstars get paid.
That's right.
And the team that amasses the most superstars usually wins.
That's right, yeah.
This ain't so hard.
That's how it works, buddy.
Thanksgiving, they have me riled up like this.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of riled up, did I ever tell you, David, that you have an uncanny resemblance to Jake Paul, the boxer?
Jake Paul?
Yeah. Oh, I see that.
The boxer, he says. Not the YouTube degenerate who fucking clearly paid Tyson to not punch him hard. I watched that shit.
Yeah, who didn't watch it?
I mean, let's get into that later. I want to come back to that.
I don't want to dethrone you.
No, I want to talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
But I got to say, so again, I'm not defending Daniel Jones. I'm not defending anyone in the Giants. They all suck. But here's the one thing. Daniel Jones. Yeah. And we'll take a look at this clip. Daniel Jones comes out, reads a heartfelt letter in tears when so the Giants, after putting him as a safety, they finally released him. Okay? On Wednesday, I think it was. Wednesday or Thursday, they finally released Daniel Jones. Daniel, thank you very much.
Put him out of his misery.
No longer needed here at the organization. They should have done that on Monday. All right? That wasn't cool to make him a fourth string guy and then a safety. No, that's awful.
Insult to injury.
Daniel Jones reads a heartfelt letter that he wrote himself. He's pretty much in tears, saying he loved being a Giant.
Okay.
He even said the old phrase of, once a Giant, always a Giant. Was, magnanimous about it, okay? Didn't throw anyone under the bus. Did it in front of all the, did a press conference in front of the Giants reporters and everything.
Okay.
Admirable thing to do.
Absolutely. He's a man.
Classy.
Here's the clip we'll take a look at because Elle Duncan of ESPN shits all over Daniel.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. She shits all over him, and we'll take a look at that clip right now.
Normally reserved taking the L for Fridays, but Giants quarterback Daniel Jones just did something so inexplicable that we made an exception. After being benched this week, Jones took to the podium to say goodbye to the franchise and fans, but with like 7 games left in the season.
All right, wrote something down just to make sure I say it the right way.
I'm sorry, you have to write this down? Didn't you go to Duke?
The opportunity to play for the New York Giants was truly a dream come true, and I'm extremely grateful to the Mara and Tisch families for the chance to play here. The Giants are truly a first-class organization, and I have nothing but genuine respect and appreciation for the people who have built it and who helped carry on that tradition. Thank you to all my teammates, coaches, and staff that have done so much for me these past 6 years. Of course, this season has been disappointing for all. I'm excited for the next opportunity and know that there's a lot of good football in front of me, and I'm excited about that. To all the fans, I have deep respect and appreciation for your passion and love for the Giants. The fans are a huge part of what makes playing for the Giants so special. Thank you.
You guys think he had this saved in his notes since like 2020? In all seriousness, DJ, I could have saved you like 90 seconds. A rewrite. Sorry you paid me $108 million for one playoff win, and I look forward to reviving my career as Brock Purdy's backup. The end.
Not a bad landing spot.
Ouch, David.
So now this is a very schizophrenic feeling for Giants fans.
Yeah.
Because we definitely don't need Daniel Jones. Needed actually him to be released, but really after year 3. This is 6 years we watched this ineptitude and really just mediocrity.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I know
yep.
we got the playoffs. We got the one playoff win against the Vikings, but you know what I'm saying. Daniel Jones did need to be released. The guy, though, is in tears. And Elle Duncan on SportsCenter shits on him like that. She is getting now destroyed by Giants fans all over the place. Yeah. Because it's it didn't seem like a very classy moment for Ms. Duncan.
Yeah,
I can't actually say I disagree with anything she said. Here's just my one point I'm going to make. When did SportsCenter anchors feel like they're a bunch of little Jimmy Fallons?
Oh.
With the fucking jokes and the pop culture references, and everyone's so cute. Everyone's a fucking, a goddamn tie and a hairdo. Everyone, or some chick, with the dress. But they all have this. There's nothing SportsCenter about it anymore.
Yeah.
SportsCenter used to be Dan Patrick, Charlie Steiner, Stuart Scott. I felt like I'm getting my sports from those guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And now you can feel a lot of people who want to be on television on SportsCenter, who maybe want to have their own little talk show, but simply aren't good enough to do it. Elle Duncan is a great example of someone who's just not that funny.
Right.
Stop it with the jokes. You're not Jay Leno. I don't even think Jay Leno's that funny.
Right.
But he's better at jokes than you. Come on, man. And also, when the guy's sobbing, that's the time we shit on him and make a dumb little joke, Elle Duncan.
Yeah.
You got any humanity?
Keep it classy.
I have this much humanity, but I wouldn't do it. It's hard for me to shit on Daniel Jones today because of that speech.
Right.
But I've been also shitting on Daniel Jones for, the last 12 weeks.
Yes.
So I can't stop now. Yeah. But the point is, she made fun of him. She goes, he's crying.
It's a pile on, David. It's not nice. Not nice to see.
Not nice, Elle. So then Giants fans took to Twitter to fucking destroy this woman. And what did she? Oh, I'm the victim.
Yeah.
Oh! I heard Ryan Clark, who's a absolute asshole. I posted the clip on Twitter.
Yeah.
of its first take. It was during this segment.
Oh, yes.
Elle Duncan's there.
I remember your tweet.
And there's the host, Molly Karam. And you know my feelings of Molly.
Yes, yeah.
If you're single, lady, that's all. We'd make a great sports super couple. I know you went out with, she was married to Jalen Rose, former NBA player.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if, she's going to be expecting 12-inch dick over here. I don't know if I don't know if Rose broke her for me, really. But Molly, I have your back. Okay, Karam? Molly Karam goes, but Ryan, she's not talking half this loud.
Yeah.
But when you're on television and you're doing sports, you got to bring a little juice and a little energy. You don't fucking talk like it's NPR.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like
the Saturday Night Live sketch. What were they doing with sweaty balls?
Yep.
With the Alec Baldwin, everyone quietly talking. Hello. Because, by the way, they do. Remember, Roy, I did work at an NPR rock affiliated station.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, of course I remember.
And even the DJs who were rock people were like, that's the Rolling Stones with Gimme Shelter. Ah, yes, Rolling Stones, Gimme Shelter. I don't know if you've ever seen that documentary, but wow, what a movie. Anyway, here's Rage Against the Machine. What's going on? Even the NPR DJs talk like that. So I don't know if this Ryan Clark wanted Molly Karam to just be whispering to him, but in a normal tone for television.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ryan Clark all of a sudden goes, Molly, first thing you got to do is stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me, Molly.
Yeah.
This is the second time he's done that. He also yelled, or no, he didn't yell. He also was adamant about Chris Mad Dog Russo yelling at him. I'm like, Ryan Clark, Chris Mad Dog Russo's been yelling for 35 years.
Yeah, right?
Stephen A. Smith brought the guy on the show because he's the only guy who's going to yell as much as Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, he's a good character.
He's legendary. No, his name is Mad Dog.
Yeah.
He's known for bringing the passion, bringing the juice.
Hold on, David, I'm sorry. Would you mind turning it down a bit? You're really...
I swear to God, if you or Robert said... Dave, first of all, gotta stop yelling at me.
Gotta stop screaming at me, David.
I would foosball this fucking thing through your brain. I'd foosball the microphone stand through Roy's brain because I have great access to it right here. I would get so angry if one of you guys said that. I don't even like it when someone says that in general, like in the comment section or something. Like,
stop screaming.
Why is he yelling? You mean passion? There's a fucking a gazillion podcasts, radio shows, etc. that you can go for people who talk like this and just, do that. This is me. I'm a red-haired guy, and I've always been fucking nuts. Okay? This is who I am. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Typically, when you have a woman upset and you feel like she's yelling at you, when you say, stop yelling at me or calm down, it has the effect you want.
Yeah. No. Molly just stopped talking, but I liked it. Because she just was like, forget it. But then, like C-3PO, she just shut herself down.
Yeah.
And just total silence. And I actually liked that because I thought that was an FU from Molly to Ryan Clark. Like, what? Like, she was just like, okay, fine. Just not going to talk. I'll just shut up over here.
That's it. Yeah.
But that's a weird thing that Ryan Clark's got. So, again, my thing is with the Elle Duncan, though, why so, why the need to think that, you're giving a Saturday Night Live monologue? Meanwhile, in that same little video, with Elle Duncan, with Ryan Clark, saying to Molly Karam, stop yelling at me. In all of the same video, by the way. I mean, it's a big-time video. You have Stephen A. Smith.
He's my favorite.
Who says the Giants called ESPN to complain about Elle Duncan.
Oh.
Now, as much as I think that Elle Duncan was classless and is just very unfunny, that rubs me the wrong way that the Giants are calling ESPN complaining about what the fucking personalities are saying.
That's not right.
That's not right. Look, here's the clip.
Because this is a performance-based business. Nobody's talking about your personal life. Nobody's gotten into anything. Your performance was put on public display, and you were 20 games under 500. You have been abhorrent. You have been awful. as the quarterback for the New York Giants. And on top of it all, they let go of Saquon Barkley to make sure they took care of you. They gave you the bag instead of him, which is another blemish. But here's the biggest thing, and I'm going to end it by saying this. The New York Giants, respectfully, shut the hell up. Y'all are awful as an organization. You won a Super Bowl in 2007. You won a Super Bowl in 2011. Outside of that, since 2011, the Giants have made, that's 13 years. The Giants have made the playoffs twice. They've won one playoff game. And you got the nerve to sit up there and put on and call the officers and complain to executives about somebody that went on national television to do their job. Why don't you do your damn job as an organization? Y'all are sorry.
Agreed.
Y'all are pathetic. The only reason why you get away with it is because the Jets have been worse. Because they ain't make the damn playoffs since 2010. And you got the nerve to sit up there and call the network because you want to whine and moan about your ineptitude being put on public display. Well, maybe if you let people watch it for free and then charge them for coming to watch your sorry asses, maybe you would have been in a position to say something. But you didn't. Go to break. They ain't worth another syllable. Go to break.
Okay, so Stephen A. Smith saying that the Giants are embarrassing, saying that the organization's been trash. I listen, people talk about the Giants sometimes like a little harshly. Like, they've won 4 Super Bowls, folks. You know, there's 5 teams in NFL history that have won 4 or more Super Bowls.
Giants are one of them.
Absolute. Giants, Packers.
Yeah.
They got 4 each. Well, actually, there's 6. Because then you got at 5 each, you got Cowboys and Niners. And then at 6 each, you got Steelers and Patriots. But still, the Giants are in the top 6. In the top 6 of most Super Bowls of all time. Okay, so let's not say the Giants are trash. But here's the point about the Stephen A. Smith thing. Guess what comes out? The Giants publicly say, none of us called ESPN. So Stephen A. made that whole shit up.
So he lied?
Yes.
What a bizarro thing to do, huh?
So now on top of Elle Duncan,
made something up?
Yes, he literally made it up. The Giants publicly denounced it and said no one from the Giants called ESPN and said anything. Said to fire Elle Duncan or talk to anything. No one from the Giants called ESPN.
He's like the Jesse Smollett of sports broadcasting.
So to recap, you have Elle Duncan shitting all over a sobbing man the day that he's released from the team that he's played for 6 years, crying. She shits all over him. Like, no wait time. Just immediately shits on that. Then you have Ryan Clark shitting on Molly Karam, who he works with, who's a colleague, because he's all paranoid about, people yelling at him when people are just actually talking in basic tones for television. You gotta kind of speak up a little bit on TV.
Of course, yeah.
And then you have Stephen A. Smith fucking making up a thing about the Giants.
Why would he do something like that? I mean, he's such a public figure.
Because obviously ESPN is off the rails, which is why ESPN, welcome to a very special Thanksgiving version of the Shizer List.
Shizer, you're the ones that we despise.
Sorry, ESPN, you've been dog shit for a long time, but this was just, a hit parade of fuck-ups and weirdness and strange moments and personalities out of their depth.
Yeah.
ESPN, I think it's time to clean house a little. Reset. What they need to do, first and foremost.
Okay, what is it, David?
If you want to be a Sports Center anchor, you have to take like a sports IQ test.
Okay. Yeah.
That's serious.
I like this.
Because I am telling you, you're getting a lot of sports ESPN people who know jack and shit. Yeah. And sure, I'm sure once they get the job, they start studying. Yeah. But you can feel that they naturally don't get the sport. I've seen, there was a woman, I forget her name. I don't know if this is politically incorrect, but it's, the election, right?
Yeah, you're okay,
A fat
David.
woman with blonde hair. She said, during the baseball season, she said one of the Yankees hit a bomb. A bomb from Aaron Judge. And then they showed what happened and the ball went into the second row.
Not really a bomb, huh?
No.
For a bomb, it's got to be like at least like 30 rows deep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Like but again, these are the little things you can tell that they don't actually get sports. That they're just TV people. That they're people who are communications people in college like myself.
Yeah.
But they really kind of want some other sort of job. I don't know what job. They maybe they want to be after Conan or Seth. What's that guy's name, Robert? You're a comedian. NBC.
Seth Meyers.
Seth Meyers.
Yes.
Maybe they're looking for a gig after Seth Meyers or something like that. I'm telling you. That's what these people are angling for. Craig Kilborn. Remember, he actually went he was a SportsCenter anchor. Who then got the 12:30 slot on CBS.
That's right. Yeah.
I think since Kilborn, that's all these ESPN SportsCenter people want. It's like, oh shit, play my cards right, make my little dumb jokes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be, following, Fallon 12:30 on NBC.
You might not be wrong there, David.
But it's annoying. Get people who are into sports.
That's true. Yeah, that should be the priority, as they say.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about yelling. When you go back through the storied history of ESPN, everybody was a yeller. They literally had the Mike and Mike scream at each other show every morning, and it was sports guys.
Yo, this Ryan Clark's got a deal. Got some kind of weird issue. Because anytime someone comes in with a little bit of energy, Ryan, that's all it is. It's called energy for the red light, baby. Whether it's radio or podcasting or television. The red light goes on, you got to bring a little juice to the table.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to be doing here? So I don't know what Ryan Clark's deal is, but he's starting to piss me off with that shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, he yelled at Mad Dog for yelling at him.
For yelling? Yeah.
Ironically.
It's like he's never watched an episode.
And Mad Dog's like 60. And he literally has been doing, he screams more than anyone, more than me.
Oh, yeah.
And he's been doing that shtick for years.
Yeah.
And when Ryan Clark said to him, Mad Dog's like, I don't even know what you want me to say now. Like, I mean, how am I supposed to talk? And this is, what do you want me to say, Ryan Clark? Okay, I guess I have to talk like an NPR person. Christopher Mad Dog Russo here, and good morning, everybody. How are you today? Christopher Mad Dog Russo here. Also working this is Christopher Mad Dog Russo NPR style, where I still have the crazy Donald Duck voice, but, I have to talk really quietly, apparently, to Ryan Clark. And so the Giants, they're a real train wreck today. Anyway, Chris Mad Dog Russo signing off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But, I mean, no, we don't do that. Okay? Jeez Louise. So, I don't know. I'm down on ESPN.
I see that, dude.
They bother me, Roy.
Yeah, because they won't hire us.
You know what will make me feel better?
yeah, getting a $3 million contract?
No, I mean, they hired, they're going to give $50 million to the Pat McAfee show, which simply is a Davey Mac Sports Program ripoff, and everyone knows it. We've been around since 2010.
Even McAfee knows it.
No, we're not a millionth as famous, nor rich. Where was I going with this?
He ripped us off, dude.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking about how much of a toilet bowl my life is. And how wonderful McAfee's is.
Well,
I mean,
you have a lot to be thankful for, clearly.
Oh, yeah. I have so much to be thankful for. What I have to be thankful for is that the best Thanksgiving movie is The Last Waltz.
Oh, yeah.
It is The Last Waltz. And I think what will make me feel a little better is we play another song right here, right now, Roy.
All right, let's do it, buddy.
Okay. Pulled into Nazareth, was feeling about 12:30. I just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand. No was all he said. Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me. Picked up my bag
looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I got to go, but my friend can't stick around. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Grace Chester followed me, and he caught me in the fog. He said, I'll fix your rat if you just take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can? Take a load off Annie, oh, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me. I'm going to show you a picture here. There was the picture. Bob Myers. He is a former general manager of the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
I recognize him.
And Bob Myers, you recognize him?
Not really, David.
You have no idea who the general manager of the Golden State Warriors is, or any pro sports team.
Yeah.
Give me one general manager from any pro sports team, and actually, you should be able to do this.
Okay, I'm going to go with Brian Cashman.
Boom! Wow!
I got one, buddy.
I was just talking about the Giants general manager Joe Schoen for 15 minutes. I thought that was the one you were going to get, but actually you went with a goddamn little fucking twist.
Yeah.
It's a Thanksgiving miracle. Beautiful. Yes, Brian Cashman is the piece of shit general manager for the Yankees.
That's right.
Bob Myers was the general manager for the Warriors. He is now doing one of those studio, NBA Jam or whatever the hell, NBA Live or whatever the hell they call it, on 4 o'clock, I think, on ESPN. He's in the studio. He's guy who's like in his, I don't know, to me, he looks like 50s maybe.
Okay.
Late 40s, early 50s.
Yep.
Hair. Way too big.
Bristly.
Way too... What was the word?
Bristly.
Bristly.
Yeah.
Looks like a fucking sponge or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He gets out of the shower, and his hair is dry.
Right, and it's too high.
Yeah.
Too high. Like, he's like a 50-year-old white version of Kid and Play with the high.
Yeah.
Like
you
down the height.
Like you on a Saturday night, David.
The other thing I don't like, and they take it. Do you have this picture right in front of you right there? Look.
Yeah.
The other thing I don't like is the sideburns.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
what are we? This is Beverly Hills 90210. Bob Myers, Luke Perry over there. Yeah. Stop it with the sideburns. I mean, he's got the full-on Dylan McKay sideburns, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
You said
we're
he's
not doing
50?
that. Something like around there. I mean, I didn't look up his age, but
That cocksucker, Dave, to have that head of hair at 50. Okay,
Yeah.
some of us are 32 and can't grow a full fucking head of hair.
I apologize. I wasn't very sensitive. I wasn't sensitive to your needs. But it's after the election, we can say what we want.
Oh yeah, and I'm right there with him. Let's take out this guy.
But Bob Myers looks like a fucking human porcupine. You know what? ESPN for putting Bob. Oh, and here's why I like him. A, he's annoying. He does terrible jokes. Another one.
Yeah.
All right, Bob, you're actually a general manager who won 4 NBA titles.
Right.
Okay, you don't
Winning
need
is
to be
GM
doing
in
jokes.
NBA history.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't need to be doing dumb little jokes and little lines every time Bob Myers tries a joke. He has this stupid, goofy,
smile on him. Yeah. And you just see like Kendrick Perkins just like staring back at him like, what's that supposed to mean? I mean,
leave the shitty jokes to me.
And then on top of it, I'm watching a game on ESPN the other day, and for some reason they get him out of the studio and they put Bob Myers on commentary. Not play-by-play, but he was the color man.
Okay.
Color, not colored, Roy.
Gotcha, David.
I know it's been the election, but we're not saying colored again.
Say Kendrick Perkins must be pissed.
Dude, Bob Myers is the worst in-game broadcaster I've ever heard.
Wow.
He would do stuff like this. The guy would be like, so Bob, what do you think about Steph Curry and the Warriors, your former team? They're out doing 11-3 start. He's like, yeah, I mean, it's they're playing pretty good. And that was it.
I could pull that kind of commentary off, David.
Stumbling, mumbling, stuttering prick ya, as Joe Pesci said in Goodfellas. The guy.
Yeah.
He can't talk.
Well.
I mean, I actually was a stutterer as a kid.
Wait, really, David?
You know that story.
Oh, yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
They had to pull me out of phonics in second grade, put me in a goddamn trailer, and give me goddamn speech lessons.
That's right.
To get rid of the stuttering. And anytime I said a sentence without stuttering, they gave me a Honey Nut Cheerio. One!
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah! What kind of treat is that?
I don't know. Not even like a Fruit Loop or something?
I know! Even like a goddamn mouse would complain if you gave it a Honey Nut Cheerio.
I'm just going to keep stuttering. What's the point?
The mouse would be like, fuck you. No, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like the guy from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Billy.
Was it that bad? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I had troubles with R's and S's.
Oh, yeah, R's and S's is very common. I had that as well. Yeah, that's a common one.
But the R's and S's combined with the stuttering, no good. No good. When I read, though, interestingly enough, the stutter would go away completely. How weird is that?
Not weird at all. You find a lot of singers who have stutters. They sing like beautifully.
Yeah. Tom York, Radiohead.
Apparently got a bad stutter. Yeah.
I know. You stuttering prick. Someone should have fed you Honey Nut Cheerios like Mrs. Judge did with me. I mean, I'm a Radiohead fan. Yeah. But the only reason why Tom York hasn't done the Davey Mac Sports Program, he emailed me, is because of the stutter.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, we would have had Tom York on today's Thanksgiving special. And obviously, I'm lying about all of this.
That's okay. I hear Tom York's a creep. A real weirdo.
'Cause I'm a creep. Come on, Roy. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I'm a creep. All right. Tom York. You know what? Do you still listen to Radiohead? I do.
Sure. Of course I do.
Yeah, you like them still?
I still love Radiohead. Yeah, of course. Who doesn't like Radiohead? Great band.
Robert doesn't like Radiohead.
I was going to say, he's sitting behind you.
He's one of these Godsmack, Nickelback.
Yeah, you know what, Dave? And Daniel Jones was crying like a bitch.
Yeah. Robert's like, I think Buck Cherry is a lot more musically adept than
in Robert's defense, we used to listen to some cool shit. When Robert used to drive us to Jersey, he would always have like stiff little...
Harry Chapin. He loves the Harry Chapin. I know. It's the only thing he plays, Roy.
Stiff little fingers. I got to give him that one.
I know. So I heard it, Roy. Do you think he's given me rides before? Don't forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget to the old place.
Yeah.
In New York, where the entire community's just staring at you.
Yeah,
and you're like, we are going 80 miles an hour in the New Jersey Turnpike, and because I'm familiar with the Turnpike, the traffic can stop at any moment.
Any moment,
because there's always a fucking accident.
Yeah.
And he's just like, woo, hi, Davey Mac. What do we got to do tonight for the show?
Yeah, Robert's
got the hell
he's so polite that he always has to talk to you while he's driving. You know?
Don't need to make eye contact when you're the driver.
Yes.
I kept saying that.
Too polite. He's too polite.
Just wanted to savor the moment with you, Dave.
No. So that's all the ESPN bullshit I'm dealing with. All right, let's see. Roy brought it up. Yeah. The Logan Paul Tyson. So did you watch that?
I sure did. I mean, who didn't watch it?
Now, how was your Netflix? Did it buffer?
I had to watch it 5 minutes behind live because it was just nonsense. It was all gibberish.
Horrible job by Netflix.
Yeah.
When Tyson came out,
Yes.
The volume left. And I was like, what happened?
What happened to the volume? Yes.
The other thing is, people are talking about the buffering. I didn't get a shit ton of buffering. What I got was the most pixelated, non-HD, and I got the good shit.
Yeah.
I got the 4K TV.
Right.
Okay, my TV can handle the fucking good shit, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so I want my 4K.
Yeah.
And this shit, it was like, oh my God.
Like
it was like looking through a fucking kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Trying to see what the hell. I couldn't tell who Mike Tyson was and who Jake Paul was. Which one was the black and which one was the white. The election.
They look like a couple of Minecraft characters fighting. Old boxy.
They did.
Yeah. There's a black one and a white
They
one.
look better. They look more like the Minecraft characters than fucking Jack Black. I'll tell you that. Did you see they cast him to be the star of Minecraft, and all the Minecraft fans are like, "What the shit is
what
this?
What the hell is that about?
This guy doesn't represent the hero in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You're just not trying.
Come on.
Tyson, unfortunately, I was rooting for him so hard.
Yeah.
All right, a couple takeaways. Mauro Ranallo was the play-by-play man for the event. It's someone I'm familiar with because he was a WWE guy for years.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he did SmackDown. He did NXT.
Okay.
He's also done a little bit of some MMA work. As well. So he's done he's done it all.
Yeah, he's worked his way to the.
And he's done boxing.
Yeah.
So it's no problem with Mauro.
Mm-hmm.
None. I did think that Mauro looked a little crazy. Mauro had usually a little bit more weight on him.
Yeah.
He's gotten painfully thin, and his hair was crazy dyed. I mean, so black. Mauro never had hair that black, and he's only aged 10 years since I last saw him in WWE.
Yeah.
He had a fucking Count Dracula look to him. It was very, very pale, very skinny, very, very dark black hair.
Shoe polish was out that night.
So I was like, Mauro, odd look. But of all the people who are going to get a good review from the 3-person booth, it's Mauro Ranallo.
Yeah.
Because the other two are complete nincompoops. Now listen.
Yeah.
Roy Jones Jr. is one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah.
One of these guys that was always mentioned, pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters ever. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest fighters ever.
Well deserved. Yeah.
But every time, and this hasn't been the only, this wasn't his first time. Every time Roy Jones does commentary, the exact opposite of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
No juice, no excitement.
Yeah, I know.
Just Tyson's not moving well. Tyson's not moving his feet well. I don't know what's going on with Mike, but he's not moving his feet. It's like, oh my
You do good, Roy Jones.
Can you talk a little bit louder? He's wearing a knee brace, and I don't know. Then
Holyfield and I'm sorry, David.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say the interaction between Holyfield and who was sitting next to Holyfield?
Holyfield. He wasn't on this.
No, he was on the pregame fight.
On the pregame.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had the other
pregame?
boxer come up. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Anyway, his mic died, and they had.
Oh
Basically,
yeah, they had like a wear, and then they had a comedian. One of the comedians.
All I know is they had
Cedric
more.
the Entertainer or
They had
something.
more technical snafus
Horrible.
than this show. You know,
They were. Oh my God! It was embarrassing. More embarrassing. You're right.
Yeah.
Than this program. The amount of technical shit for starters. Don't know why or who was mic'd up so loud, but every time they went for an entrance, you heard some boom mic guy or someone go, "Okay, get ready! Here she comes!" Like during the women's fight, he's like, "Okay, here she comes!"
Yeah.
I'm like, and you heard it louder than Moro's voice.
Right.
But don't forget about the third person in the booth, and I have to say person, not man. Rosie Perez.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
David.
The actress from White Men Can't Jump.
Oh yeah. What the hell?
Rosie Perez. She got the gig because she's from Brooklyn, where Mike Tyson's from,
Okay.
and she likes boxing.
So why didn't they just get flutes? Same thing.
No, I mean, this is ridiculous. I am being blackballed by ESPN, Netflix, Fox Sports, CBS Sports, NBC Sports, or whoever has a show. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I'm better than Rosie Perez.
Come on.
My God. What else was she in? Do the Right Thing. Fearless is actually a great movie that I think she may have actually won an Academy Award.
I couldn't name you a Rosie Perez movie after White Man Can't Jump.
Did you see Fearless?
Can you name
Jeff Bridges
I didn't see it.
is scared of flying, and this is in the very beginning of the movie.
Okay.
He's on a plane with his therapist who says, relax, we're going to do this, you're going to be fine. Obviously, what happens? Plane goes down, right? There's like a few survivors, but most, like 98% of the people all die.
And did the smoke?
And Jeff Bridges is one of the people who
smoke
survives.
monster came out.
No, but it's a good movie. You never saw Fearless?
Never saw it. No.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, I'll
if you're a
check it out.
Jeff Bridges fan,
I am actually. I think he's great. Yeah, he's good. I'd watch anything.
oh,
with
go
him.
watch Fearless.
Yeah, I'll check.
You
that
know
out.
who directed it, don't you?
No.
Peter Weir.
From the Grateful Dead.
Bob Weir, you son of a bitch. Peter Weir.
Yeah.
Peter Weir is the greatest director. I say this to people all the time. Greatest director that no one knows that he did these things. Listen to this resume.
Yeah.
Witness.
Oh, good.
Movie that got Harrison Ford, still to this day, is only Academy Award nomination.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Dead Poet Society.
Oh, okay, right there.
Robin Williams, Academy Award nomination.
Yeah.
One of the great school movies ever. Maybe the best.
Probably.
Maybe the best school movie. Just any movie about school. Fucking Dead Poet Society, okay?
Yeah.
3, Fearless. All right? You got to go see it.
That's what I got to check out.
Truman Show.
Oh, he did that too, huh?
He did that too. Great movie. Master and Commander. Russell Crowe.
Another
Brilliant, naval type
Yep.
of thing. Ships, French, British boats on the sea there.
Yeah.
Oh, what a movie. That's all the same guy. That's all Peter Weir. Those are five fantastic movies, each one different than the other.
Yeah.
But the only thing they have in common is Peter Weir, the director, did them all. He's the best director that no one knows. They just don't respect the fucking Peter Weir. You should.
Would you say you're the Peter Weir of sports broadcasting?
You son of a bitch.
I was trying to give you a compliment. I was saying that nobody appreciates you for all these amazing things you've done.
Well, I was just making a case that no one knows who Peter Weir is.
Oh, I didn't see it that way. When you put it like that one's on me.
That was my point. So now that's what's up. Oh, yeah. So Rosie Perez, I just got to say this one thing. She said something that I've never heard any commentator say ever, which is Mauro Ranallo at one point goes like, it was during the women's fight, whatever their names were. But anyway, Mauro says something to the effect of, big punch. And Rosie Perez chimes in. This is her analysis.
Yeah.
She goes, that's what I was going to say.
That made me laugh so hard when she said that.
Yeah. I laughed.
Yeah.
I'm going to
So
start using
hard.
that one. I'm going to use that one from now on.
Well, no commentator or anyone who speaks into a microphone and you're getting paid to speak into a microphone, you are absolutely forbid to say, that's what I was going to say. Imagine if fucking, Jim Nance is announcing the Super Bowl. Oh, Tom Brady defeats Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. And there's Tony Romo. That's what I was going to say, Jim. That's what I was going to say. It's crazy. Yeah. If you do anything into a mic, you can't say that's what I was going to say.
Right.
Oh, God. Rosie Perez, you're a doll. You're an absolute. That was bizarre.
That was bad.
What kind of fucking broadcasting team was that?
My favorite was the whole round they spent arguing whether or not Tyson bites his
thing. Morrow was proven right.
Yeah, of course.
They asked. Roy Jones Jr. says, he was blaming everything. He was blaming Tyson's performance pretty much, on two things: his knee and his mouthpiece coming out.
Yeah.
And Morrow was saying, no, that's not his mouthpiece coming out. He actually has a tendency to actually bite his own gloves during the fight.
He's always done that. Yeah.
And Roy Jones Jr. goes, I don't think so. He's like, no, I don't think so, Morrow. The mouthpiece is coming out. And Morrow's like, no, I've been watching Tyson for the last 35 years. Right? He was trying to do it politely, but he was like, well, Roy, I've been, following Mike Tyson for 35 years. And actually, that's what he does. He bites his gloves. He's been doing it for his entire career.
Yeah.
And Roy Jones Jr. is like, I don't think so.
I really don't want to turn this into a debate here, Roy, but I'm pretty sure.
Yes, that is what they got into an argument for it was more than one round.
It kept going,
It was like the last 3 rounds.
I mean, didn't Tyson actually admit when at the post-fight interview he
did.
He totally said, "I have a biting fixation,"
and he he proved more correct, and Roy Jones Jr. totally incorrect.
Yeah.
If I never hear, I'd rather hear Rosie Perez than Roy Jones Jr. do the next boxing heavyweight match on Netflix. Yeah. I'll bring back Rosie.
Right.
But no, whole lot of Rosie, Roy. But I can't. So, but the Netflix, man, I'll tell you what. You guys know I'm a WWE fan.
Yeah, I know that.
Monday Night Raw is going to Netflix in January. They better iron that shit out. That was an embarrassment.
Well, I think Netflix got a lot of heat on it, and I assure you that by the time the next big event comes around, they're going to have that ironed out.
They're using the same fucking server that I have home, via Fios for my stupid laptop.
Yeah.
How about putting some money in getting, a Death Star-sized server, for Christ's sakes? What are you doing?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, and they couldn't foresee or anticipate that there was going to be that many people. Of course there was. It was a Friday night. That was the smartest thing that they did. Putting on a Friday night. No UFC, no college football, or big-time college football to contend with. That was brilliant.
Every bar in New York was playing the fight. 60
million households.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine if it's 2 or 3 people a fucking household.
Yeah, it's a lot of viewers, man. They
got out like 150. They must have had, I mean, this is just me talking, but they must have had 150 million people watching this thing. Because it was 60 million households.
Yeah. And Netflix is worldwide. I mean, come on. It's like, I would expect those are realistic numbers.
Jesus, get some servers. All right, so you're saying I look like
tip though, Dave.
Yes.
So I was watching the fight on Netflix and it was having a bunch of buffering, and I thought, what if I just go to the illegal site I used to watch the NFL on Sundays and see how it is there? Perfectly crystal clear.
Wow. Who did that? Someone else did that. A football player.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown had an illegal live stream of the fight, and for some reason it was not buffering, and he got 7 million people
watching
his live stream.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Antonio.
Wasn't he? I think he was there. I think he was doing it from his phone. He had better cell service.
Is that what was going on?
Streaming it out, yeah, because he was at the fight, and so he had better cell service than they had streaming it out.
That's tremendous, Antonio. Really smart. So I don't know. All right, listen. I got a few football things, and then what's any plans? You're hosting, Robert. What do you do on Thanksgiving?
So every Thanksgiving, the night before Thanksgiving Eve, there's a stand-up show we do. It's a fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone.
Oh,
it's a sold-out show. Usually 200 people packed in. They're there for a great time. So I do that. Spend the day with my family. Everybody's gonna trickle.
Is that happening?
Yeah. So that'll be this
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Excelente.
And then spend the day with my family.
What's the place?
It's the Harrisburg Comedy Zone.
Harrisburg Comedy Zone.
It may already be sold out. This is their yearly thing.
He's not bullshitting you when he said it might be sold out. But if you're in Pennsylvania, is it by any other states? Ohio?
No, it's smack dab in the middle.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really, there's no one close.
Pennsylvania's a fucking big state.
Big.
If you drive from northeast to southwest, the northeast corner to the southwest corner of Pennsylvania,
it's like a 2-day trip.
10 hours.
Wow.
I know this for a fact because we had we had to go to Tennessee.
Yeah.
When I went to the Bonnaroo Music Festival.
Oh wow.
We had to go from northeast Pennsylvania to southwest Pennsylvania, 10 hours in one state.
Yeah, New York too. If you drive up to Syracuse, that's an 8 to 9 hour drive, right?
Jesus,
crazy. Yeah.
I didn't think Pennsylvania was that big.
Wide.
It's the size of Lithuania.
State, yeah.
Fucking wide as shit. Wide as Big A's ass. College football. A lot of shit happened actually. Alabama and Ole Miss upset. Okay, put a fork in both of those schools. They should be done. They should be out of the college football playoffs. Don't want to hear anything about them. Georgia will play the winner of Texas versus Texas A&M for in the SEC championship. And to me, it looks like Georgia's going to somehow figure a way to get through to the college football playoff, right? I watched my Notre Dame destroy the Army yesterday. Literally, they actually gave guns and tanks this time to the Fighting Irish. No, but you know what? Come to think of it, one of those ESPN Sports Center douchebags goes trying to make a joke. He goes, Notre Dame real un-American by beating the Army.
Nice.
And just like maybe it's just their delivery. Maybe it's like in their head, or maybe on paper the jokes aren't bad, like Elle Duncan. But something about their delivery, the smugness. They have this like smug fucking, look at me. Look at me. Look how funny I am. Look how cute and funny I am. I'm a Sports Center anchor. Look at me. Look at my nice little hairdo. I'm a Sports Center anchor. I'm funny. Fuck off. Goddamn Sports Center anchors. They're pieces of shit. They want to fucking mix it up in ESPN. They want a goddamn reset. I want the 6 o'clock Sports Center weekdays all by myself. You guys are allowed to be there.
Oh, fair enough.
What I meant by all by myself is I don't want an anchor.
Yes.
I don't want one of these little fucking
You don't
assholes.
need one. You don't need one.
You got Roy. You can say, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, David.
Yeah. You know how I hate the phrase wild?
Yes.
Just overplayed, overused.
Yeah.
Don't need to hear washed anymore. Your son, does he use that?
No, I haven't heard washed ever.
Instead of washed up.
Oh, he's washed.
He's washed.
Yeah, no, I can't say I hear that one around here too often. Right.
His skills have deteriorated.
Yes.
Okay, he's on the decline. Yeah, I couldn't even say the word. He's on the decline.
That's better. Much more
His
eloquent.
career is waning.
Waning is a good one, David.
Mm-hmm. But every single person's So I heard the guy make the dumb Army joke.
Yeah.
That Notre Dame all of a sudden's anti-American.
Yeah.
Because his awful, dry, Stephen Wright-esque delivery. Only Stephen Wright was a very skilled comedian. This guy's some fucking faceless Sports Center douchebag.
Right.
So I had no idea. It was very insulting to me. What are you guys up to? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Do you eat on Thanksgiving? Do you play a football game?
We
I
eat.
can't imagine the Harter household.
We don't do too much of the football stuff, but we eat. We
What goes on TV?
I do put on The Last Waltz, actually, David. I do put on The Last
What
Waltz.
time?
I have it on loop, running all day long.
No, seriously, really?
Yeah.
I
have
like
it on.
that.
I have it on DVD. So
I like that.
I just let it roll, and it's become a thing in my house. My kids, familiar with it. They love it.
So no football on Thanksgiving.
No football. Occasionally there will be a soccer game that some uncle will want to watch. But never.
Who?
But
These must be the German uncles.
Of course, yeah. Hey, can we put the game on? I'm thinking, sure, and then no, the soccer game, the real football.
Yeah, the real football, the original football, Roy, the actual football, the first football, Roy. Rise in, put on the footballs in. No, not the ones with the piggin skins. The round one with the white and black spots on. And the kicking the balls in, Roisin. Scoring the balls in, Roisin. Don't get fresh, Roisin. Yellow card in, Roisin. Don't be Wisins. I give you red and cardins, Roisin. I eject you on Thanksgiving's and Roisins. Scoring's the goal in, Roisins. Kicking's the ball. And, yeah, I can't imagine watching soccer. If any person puts soccer on our house, sometimes we'll get an in-law who's not a sports fan.
Right, of course, yeah.
And that's just uncomfortable as hell. Because it's someone who, look, if you're watching this show, you might be a casual sports fan. We always get fans who don't necessarily like sports,
That's true, yes.
but just like us.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how to fake being a sports fan.
Oh, I should listen to this, David.
Don't say a goddamn word. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Feed your face, drink, do whatever you want.
Right.
But, you get these in-laws with, I don't understand. After the touchdown, they seem to be doing some sort of play after they scored. Yes, it's the 2-point conversion. Oh, is that a new thing? Is the 2-point conversion a new thing?
When they had that rule.
That's a lot of fun. This is actually, I can't even say who it is.
Yeah,
Because this is an actual conversation I had.
Of course it is. Of course. That's why I'm never going to Thanksgiving dinner at your house.
Like, yes, they've had the fucking 2-point conversion in the NFL for the last, 20 years. Stop it.
I was dating a chick one time, and her dad, this was right when LeBron was making the decision. Remember, they had the whole ESPN special where he came out on television and announced he was going to Miami?
Yes.
2 weeks after the special, I'm with him, and he goes, so where do you think LeBron's going to go? And I was like, I'm pretty sure he went to Miami. He was like, nah, I think he's going to stay in Cleveland. This is 2 weeks after he made the big announcement, just pretending like he cared about sports. Like, even Roy knew he went to Miami.
That.
Yeah, it's the worst.
What you do is you admit straight up, not a sports fan here.
Yep.
Can you explain to me the deal of blah, blah, blah? And then maybe, like, if, you've had a few pops, then you'll care to explain to the person. Usually I don't even care to explain to them. I'll be like, my cousin over here will explain to you, like, how, the fucking 2-point conversion works. Okay, I'm busy. Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Won MVP. Guess who gives 2 shits? Me.
I'm going with you, David.
I have never cared less, and in fact, got sad and depressed all over again when it was announced that Aaron Judge won the MVP as a massive Yankees fan, because heartbreaking, devastating loss in the World Series where they should have had 2 more wins. They blew Game 1, and they fucked up Game 5.
They sure did, buddy.
In a Bill Buckner times 3 type of scenario where it was error, and stupid play. And they screwed up that World Series. I still feel a dark cloud over me. So it's like, oh, Aaron Judge wins MVP. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't mean shit.
Who cares?
Doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge needs that fucking ring, man. Otherwise, he's a Marino. He's just unbelievable stats. Nothing else.
Wow.
People really need to. You know who's still talking a lot of smack about Derek Jeter? My mom, Beanie Mac.
Yeah?
Remember that voicemail she gave us years ago?
Yeah, of course.
To with me, you, Shano.
Classic.
Where she goes, Giants looks good. Yankees look bad. Jeter looks bad. That was like 2012.
Wow.
She's been on him
since then.
Yes!
Wow.
Even though Derek Jeter, he has played in like 158 or 160 postseason games. Basically, he's had an entire regular season amount of postseason baseball. And he's like a 308, 309 hitter with the 20 home runs, the goddamn clutch plays. Oh, my God, I miss Jeter. I'm not Beanie Mac. I know he gave nothing to the media, but I don't give a shit about that. I like when guys give something to the media after they've won the championships.
Yes. Yeah.
Then be the fun guy, whatever.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Yes. Who was the first guy? I will give you 50 points right now if you tell me who was the first person to say, I'm going to Disneyland.
Was it Namath?
No. You are on, believe it or not, I'm going to say you're on the right track. You're just way too early.
Oh.
Robert.
I give up, David.
You give up?
Yeah.
Robert?
Was it Tom Brady?
Nope. Too late. Somewhere in the middle between Namath and Brady. I said to you, Roy, you're on the right track. Why would I say that?
I had the right team.
No, but you have the right...
Sex?
He is a male.
Okay.
He is a male. We
All right.
still have not had a female playing in the NFL yet.
Well, I'm on the right track then.
No, yes, he's a male, but the right... Joe Namath played for the what?
Oh, the right team.
No.
The right position.
No, we have established it's not the team, but just work with me here.
Okay.
Joe Namath played for the...
I mean, this is
Who
harder
did
than the
he
first
play
question
for?
you asked me.
Who did Joe Namath play for? Oh, my
the
God.
San Francisco 49ers.
I am so close. I am so close to foosballing you.
Joe Namath. I see.
Joe Namath?
Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe.
Where's Broadway?
Jets.
The what Jets?
The New York Jets.
Oh, that's all. I just wanted you to say
The New York Jets.
I was just desperate for you simply to say the term New York.
Yes, the New York. It's a New York team.
That's right. So if it's not the Jets, it's the goddamn
Giants.
That's right, bud.
Okay, so if
that's
it's
right,
Giants,
Not Eli, too. Oh my God. Phil
Namath.
And on that note, we're ending our Thanksgiving special. Phil Sims.
Okay. Man, I was so close.
Should we end it with
I knew it was a man.
You didn't hear what you were thankful for
Should
yet,
we
Dave.
end it with a song? Oh yeah, we didn't do what we're thankful for. See?
Oh,
you
okay.
tried to get out of that.
Oh, okay.
All right, Robert, you go first because, quite frankly, Roy, after that Joe Namath debacle,
we need a little buffer.
I need a timeout.
I'm thankful for you guys. I know that's the cop-out and corny, but I was driving on the way here today thinking about the first time we met at Compound.
What year was that, Robert?
That was 2020. So
No. That was the 2020 was the lockdown, you fucking asshole.
2019, I'm sorry. 2019,
2019.
January. So 5 years ago, and just like now I'm in Roy's house. We're recording a Thanksgiving episode today.
Beautiful home, Roy.
Thank you, guys.
I said it.
Thank you, David.
I feel like a true friend and a part of the team, and like I headlined a show last night, and I wouldn't have done that without your guys' help and support, and just how far I've come. So I'm very thankful to get to be a part of this and have you both in my life.
It's beautiful.
Roy? I'm thankful for Robert.
You're not allowed to do that.
No.
One of the rules. Do you do this tradition at your house?
We don't.
We go around the table, actually at the Thanksgiving table.
We definitely do not do that in my house.
A lot of pressure.
Yes, that's crazy pressure.
Yeah, a lot. One of the rules in the McDonald family.
Yeah.
There are no repeats.
Oh, okay.
No repeats, sir.
Well, I'm grateful for my family and my studio, and the people who love me.
There you go.
And good food and good music. I'm just a very thankful guy to begin with, David.
There you go.
How about yourself, buddy? What are you thankful for? And you can't say me.
I can't say you. I can't say Robert either. Which is a good thing because I was not going to thank you.
Yeah, he wasn't going to.
It's been a very difficult few years for Dave, man, actually. And the years have gotten harder lately.
Yeah.
Since around 2021 or so, I'd say. And 2022 was a little bit worse. And then 2023 and 2024. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm going to try to be positive and say, like, that was like a presidential term. No, it's not anything about. I'm not doing politics.
You can just say you're
I'm
thankful
not saying
for Trump. It's okay.
I'm not. This isn't Biden Trump. What I'm saying is I'm looking at it like the Olympics.
Okay.
Or a presidential thing. I'm thankful that these last 4 years are behind us, that 2025 is around the corner, and I'm desperately praying that it's a better year. It's a good year for you, Roy Harter.
Thank you, David.
And for Bobby Tamburro.
Thank you, Dave.
And
for you
desperately
as
for
well.
myself. I need a win here, Roy. And I need about $6,000. But it's been fantastic having this Thanksgiving special. And last but not least, thankful to all the East Side Davidians out there, to all of the Davey Mac Sports Program fanatics, to everyone who watches the Tales from the Satellite on patreon.com/EastSideDave. I mean, that you guys are fantastic. So I'm thankful for all of you as well. And that'll do it. I think we should end this with a song, right? Let's go out on top.
Let's do it.
All right, buddy. We're going to end this with a song until, just a few minutes. And then just want to tell you all, happy Thanksgiving. Let's go.
Go out yonder, peace in the valley. Come downtown, have to rumble in alley. Oh, you don't know the shape I'm in. Has anybody seen my lady? This living alone will drive me crazy. going. Oh, I had 9 lives, I spent 7. Now how in the world you get to heaven? Oh, you don't know the shape of heaven. Hey, go on, Roy. I just spent 60 days in the jailhouse for the crime of having no dough. Now here I am back on the street, yeah, for the crime of having nowhere to go. Ow! Looks like it's not enough. Hell no, brother. Looks like it's one or the other. Oh, you don't know the shape of hell. Now to a young kid might start a ruckus. Now they feel you trying to shuck us. So you don't know the shape of hell. Oh, you don't know the shape of hell. Happy Thanksgiving! It's the Davey Mac Sports Program. Good night, everybody! Come on, big round of applause! Come on! Come on! Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! We love you! Oh, we love you! Oh, we love you! And you! And you! And you! And you and everybody! Woo! Happy Thanksgiving from the Davey Mac Sports Program.